nicest thing a fan can say to me when they approach me on the street?
Hey, you know, for some of you, I think that you are aware that I did some time up in the belly of that beast, you know, aka prison. And in there is where I really found myself. And of course, it's not a place where everybody finds themselves. At least not, I guess, in the way that I did. But it is a place that people will change. Some will get worse, some will get better. But it really depends wholly on how that individual serves that time, you know. I didn't entertain myself much in there, which, when I say entertainment, I mean games and listening to, you know, music or playing games, watching shows, just to laugh or whatever. I didn't really do stuff like that because I was really focused on the fact that I wanted to be able to come home and stay home this time, because it was my third time down there. And both times I had been released, I had went back within 8 months. Not to mention I had been to juvenile like 3 times before that. So it just reached the point that I knew I was disgusted with the life of the streets. And you know, I have my perspective of that. Maybe one day I'll share that with you in regards to that whole street life bit. But you know, in a way, I had spent all my time trying to engage the so-called unused big proportion or percentage of cells in my brain, so where I can utilize them, because I had abused or fried the ones that I had been utilizing. I was a big fry smoker. I mean, I'm like every day, all day. Then I had became a fry and powder head at one point. I used to do powder and fry together. So when I had went in, I could barely talk. I could barely even get a full sentence out. And that just only add, you know, that's kind of like was compounded with the fact that I was essentially still uneducated because I only completed the 9th grade. And even then, the whole thing about school, I know then as well as now, with that whole multiple choice way of testing and so on, it's all about memorization. I passed majority of my tests by studying right there, right before the test in the classroom. For the big test, I remember what I could with that same process, and I felt my way through the rest, because you had to bubble in the bubbles. I just bubbled in the one I felt. Oh shit, bubbled in. I'm not talking about felt in regards to I felt was the right answer. I didn't even read the question. I just started bubbling the pattern. And that's how I got my GED. You know, but I'll praise due to the Most High, because everything happened for a reason. You know. But anyway, man, I really had put a lot into restructuring the way my brain was processing, and so that I can come home and respond to life and everything that make life what it is differently. I wanted to respond differently. All of what we call the vicissitudes of life, the challenges, the disrespect, the desperation. I wanted to respond to all of it differently, and although I'm still growing and learning, I'm in a different place. So I say that to say this here now. came home, I say after a year, well, let me start back up a little bit. 4 years while I was gone, I remember I see my first parole visit. Dude was like, man, I wish you luck on your parole visit. On your parole visit, which was the process of seeing they were gonna give me parole. I say, man, I'm not even ready to go home. They say, why? What you mean? I say, because I ain't changed. I know I still don't know how to respond to life. I'm gonna respond to it the way I've been responding to it. I don't know no other way to respond to it right now. So 10 years later, after that 4 years, I come home, but let me tell you, I thought I was ready way before that time had come. But I learned, and I'm still learning, that there's still so much to learn about myself. So now the reason for this video is to say this here. I'm a very grateful individual, man. And today I'm extremely grateful for some reason. I feel real good. And I get those kind of days, But I try to always stay grateful though, even though some days are more challenging than others. But I say that again now, that people used to ask me after a year or two when I had been home. I've been home 6 years in January for those who are familiar with the video that I made. My anniversary. It took about at least 3 to 4, I say. Me people ask, hey, how you feel, that you're home, And I say, well, I'm grateful. But what in my mind equates to my freedom that I had developed in there, what to me means freedom, what to me means living, has yet to be realized, means it has yet to be manifested. So therefore my freedom has yet to fully mature. I think that's a better way to say it. So therefore, I could never really answer that question no more truthfully than that. Grateful indeed, but yet there's still so much farther, so much more to do because, they call this the free world. Prison and incarceration is the free world because everything you do out here costs something. And when you gotta, when anything you do of entertainment or necessity or whatever costs you something, that is a burden of itself. So you want to be in a position where you're not burdened by being just living, man. Not burdened by the fact that I'm alive. That's why some people commit suicide, because they're burdened by the fact that they living, because they haven't accepted and embraced that trials and tribulations, challenges, is just a part of the process. So now, I say this in my closing, that today was a beautiful day. With all that I mentioned, the challenges and all. Was it easy? No, it's never easy. But I don't expect it to be. And I don't even know if I want it to be, because after the hardship, it feel good, man. You hear me? It feel good. Man, if it felt good all the time, you'll get tired of it because you're so used to it. You gotta go through the hardship for the good to feel good. See, in the summertime, we be ready for the winter, and in the wintertime, we ready for the summer. That's just how life feels. You gotta have a polar opposite to make you grateful for that which you are presently experiencing, or that which you once was experiencing. I'm very grateful. All praise due to the Most High. Alhamdulillah. Bless.